This massive World War II memorial was unveiled in the heart of Washington only a few years ago. America knows how to honor its vets. Every year, tens of thousands of people come to pay their respects to those who died. 400,000 American soldiers lost their lives in the fight against Nazi allies.
Pretty much symbolizes freedom, what we've endured, and just amazing.
If it was not for the United States, I don't know what the outcome of the war would have been.
For me, it represents freedom. For me, it represents United States.
The tragedy inspired Steven Givler, an artist and a major in the U.S. Air Force. But he says there is something many tend to forget.
Although it's not commonly known here, but Russia bore most of the casualties. And if it wasn't for the great efforts around Stalingrad and, tremendous sacrifices.
For most people, this monument tells a story of America's sacrifice and its commitment to freedom. But veterans and their families who saw the reality of the deadly war say it took more than just one country in the fight against tyranny. And veteran Igor Belosevich got to witness it firsthand. He was still at college when the U.S. and Soviet troops shook hands on the banks of the river Elba in 1945.
In the distance, all of a sudden we saw a line of horsemen. And we knew for certain that those were the Soviets. And we recognized each other immediately, and they galloped up.
A son of Russian immigrants, Igor was the only one in the army patrol who spoke Russian. He was picked to be the interpreter. 63 years later, it is still the most important day of his life.
It's well to remember that once upon a time, even during the Cold War, everybody remembered that once upon a time we were allies and met on the Elbe.
It was this joint effort that helped end the deadliest war of the 20th century, so that the millions who lost their lives did not die in vain. Anna Moya, Russia Today, Washington.